Let's all throw books at Myrtle because she can't feel it.
Sometimes actors have to play characters that are years, or even decades, younger than they are. Today on Collider, we look into unforgettable performances of these 5 actors that made the age gap disappear completely. Shirley Henderson as Moaning Myrtle in Harry Potter. Shirley Henderson, at 36, brought an uncanny and captivating performance to the role of Moaning Myrtle in the Harry Potter series.
Who's Moaning Myrtle?
I'm Moaning Myrtle.
Portraying a 14-year-old ghost, she masterfully captured Myrtle's teenage angst and haunting sadness. Henderson's high-pitched voice and expressive mannerisms perfectly embodied Myrtle's unique blend of emotions, making her a memorable character in the franchise. Henderson herself expressed her fascination with playing a character stuck in a perpetual state of adolescence. She told OK Magazine that she enjoyed the challenge of portraying a character who still carries the emotional baggage of a young girl. This unique perspective allowed her to connect deeply with Myrtle's youthful spirit, despite the significant age difference. The Guardian noted Henderson's ability to effectively convey Myrtle's youthful energy and vulnerability, demonstrating how an actor's skill can transcend age. This casting choice highlights that age is not a barrier to bringing a character to life. By focusing on the emotional core of the character, Henderson's performance resonated with audiences of all ages. However, it's worth noting that many of the adult actors in the series were considerably older than the characters they portrayed. For example, Alan Rickman, who played Severus Snape, was 55 years old, while Snape was around 38. This was a common practice in the series, as many older actors brought depth and experience to their roles, even if their characters were meant to be younger.
I'm to escort Miss Featherington to the floor.
Nicola Coughlan as Penelope Featherington in Bridgerton. At 37 years old, Nicola Coughlan takes on the role of 19-year-old Penelope Featherington in Netflix's Bridgerton. Despite being nearly 2 decades older than her character, Coughlan brings an undeniable charm to Penelope, capturing her innocence and vulnerability.
Penelope is quite nervous. This shall be her very first season.
I am not nervous, Mama.
According to Entertainment Weekly, her expressive portrayal lets viewers connect with Penelope's youthful hopes and insecurities, making it easy to overlook the real age difference. Variety highlighted how Coughlan's mature perspective adds depth to Penelope's journey, blending humor and heartache in a way that resonates widely. Coughlan has acknowledged to US Weekly that her youthful appearance often leads to roles much younger than her current age, saying, "I think it's just that I look really young." She credits part of this to her Irish upbringing, humorously noting that growing up without much sun probably did her skin a lot of good. Coughlan's portrayal of Penelope remains a fan favorite, yet she revealed to Teen Vogue that she was surprised when she was offered a role.
What I didn't expect was about 2 weeks later getting a call offering me the job.
Another surprising fact is that she never did a single chemistry test with actors with whom she had very important relationships, like Claudia Jessie, who plays Eloise, or Luke Newton, who plays Colin, her love interest in the show. Their relationship is a central focus of the 3rd season, where their long-standing friendship blossoms into romance. This further proves Coughlan's professionalism, talent, and commitment.
Let him lead you.
I'm afraid I'm gonna forget to spike, get dizzy, and fall on my face.
Jennifer Grey as Baby in Dirty Dancing. In the classic film Dirty Dancing, Jennifer Grey portrayed Frances Baby Houseman, a 17-year-old navigating the complexities of first love and self-discovery.
Oh,
No.
sorry.
Oh, sorry. You don't step on the one.
Despite being 27 at the time of filming, Grey's performance resonated deeply with audiences, allowing them to connect with Baby's evolution from shyness to self-assurance. Entertainment Weekly praised Grey's ability to capture both the innocence of youth and the passion of newfound romance, which helped make her character relatable and enduring. Interestingly, before Dirty Dancing, Grey often played younger characters, including her role as Jeannie, Ferris Bueller's scheming older sister in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Bite the big one, Junior.
Thank you, Jeannie. You get to school.
This role showcased her talent for embodying youthful characters, even when she was older than her on-screen peers. In Dirty Dancing, Grey's real-life experience added a layer of believability to Baby's character arc, which many fans argue is what has kept her portrayal iconic. Grey told Time that stepping into the role of Baby, who was significantly younger than her, was an interesting experience. She emphasized that playing such a youthful character allowed her to connect with a younger audience, showcasing the challenges of navigating teenage emotions. The age difference almost seemed to enhance Grey's portrayal, as her ability to tap into both her maturity and Baby's innocence created a more nuanced performance. It probably also made it easier to connect with Patrick Swayze, who played Johnny Castle. He was 34 years old when the movie was filmed in 1987. Needless to say, chemistry between these two was off the charts. Grey's portrayal of Baby has remained iconic, as audiences continue to connect with the character's journey of self-discovery and romance. In a retrospective with Entertainment Weekly, Grey discussed Dirty Dancing's lasting legacy and how her approach helped define Baby's evolution from a shy teenager to a confident young woman.
I'm Amy March. You remember that name. I'm gonna come find you one day in London.
Oh, I certainly will.
Florence Pugh as Amy March in Little Women. In the 2019 adaptation of Little Women, Florence Pugh portrayed Amy March, the youngest of the four March sisters. At 23, Pugh played Amy across a wide age range from her early teens to young adulthood, showcasing her versatility as an actress.
My, you've grown so much.
Notably, Amy begins as a 12-year-old, navigating childhood jealousy and ambition before evolving into a more mature character in her 20s. This adaptation is unique because Pugh takes on both versions of Amy, showcasing her growth throughout the story. Director Greta Gerwig told Entertainment Weekly that she cast Pugh to portray the character at multiple ages, allowing audiences to witness the complexity of Amy's development firsthand. Pugh's ability to embody both the impulsiveness of young Amy and the maturity of her older self illustrates her skill in navigating complex character growth. Pugh noted in an interview with Sony Pictures Austria that one of her favorite things about Amy is how complex her character is.
How complicated and human she is, and actually, are we more a little bit like Amy?
And perhaps being more mature helped her navigate this complexity, especially as she aimed to bring dimension to Amy's motivations and ambitions. In previous adaptations of Little Women, no actress has played Amy across all her ages, making Pugh's performance particularly special. Vox noted that Pugh's approach, blending youthful spontaneity with grounded maturity, allowed her to make the age difference almost unnoticeable and gave Amy's character arc a sense of authenticity. Pugh's nuanced portrayal of Amy has reshaped audiences' perceptions of the character, adding depth to her journey from adolescence to adulthood.
Sit down. Seriously, sit down.
Rachel McAdams as Regina George in Mean Girls. In the 2004 film Mean Girls, Rachel McAdams portrayed Regina George, the 17-year-old queen bee of North Shore High School, despite being 26 at the time.
She always looks fierce. She always wins Spring Fling Queen.
Who cares?
I care.
McAdams' sharp delivery and commanding presence made Regina's manipulative tactics feel both entertaining and terrifying, giving the character a sophistication that added to her authority among her peers. McAdams was the oldest among the main cast. Lindsay Lohan, who played Katie Heron, was 18 years old. Lacey Chabert, who played Gretchen Wieners, was 22, and Amanda Seyfried, who portrayed Karen Smith, was 19 years old.
I'm always on your left.
And right now you're getting on my last nerve. Switch.
The popularity of Mean Girls led to a Broadway musical adaptation, which brought Regina George back to the stage in a fresh light. Taylor Louderman stepped into Regina's iconic shoes for the Broadway musical when she was 27, which is pretty similar to Rachel McAdams playing the high school queen bee at 26 in the original movie. Like McAdams, Louderman brought a more grown-up vibe to the role, which gave Regina a unique edge and depth. It's not every day you see someone well into their 20s nailing the essence of a high school teenager, but both actresses pulled it off in their own way, making Regina George as fascinating on stage as she was on screen. Though initially considered an unconventional choice for a high school role, casting McAdams as Regina George brought unexpected depth to the character, with many fans and critics agreeing that her maturity contributed to Regina's blend of charm and menace. This sophistication contrasted sharply with the typical high school dynamics, enhancing Regina's role as a dominant force in the social hierarchy. Bustle noted that McAdams' performance transformed what could have been a stereotypical mean girl into a nuanced, memorable character. McAdams' portrayal of Regina George has left a lasting cultural impact, with fans frequently referencing the character's iconic lines and moments.
So it's settled. So you can go shave your back now. Bye, Jason.
These actors prove that age can be flexible in Hollywood. With dedication and skill, they brought younger characters to life in unforgettable ways, reminding us that talent can make age feel like just a number. And that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on Collider.